Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. I'm here to talk about a topic we all face at some point: how to prioritize your expenses. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by your finances or wondered where your money goes each month, this video is for you. We're going to break down some practical strategies that will help you make more informed decisions about your spending. But before we dive into the content, I want you to ask yourself a key question: what is really most important to you when it comes to your money? This question will guide you through the process of prioritizing your expenses and help you make decisions that align with your goals and values. Let's start with the first strategy: create a budget. A budget is an essential tool that allows you to see clearly and concisely how you're spending your money. There are several apps and templates that can make this task easier. But where do you start? First, record your income and expenses. Make a list of all your sources of income and all your monthly expenses. This includes not only bills like rent, utilities, and transport, but also variable expenses like food, entertainment, and shopping. Second, categorize your expenses. Separate your expenses into categories: needs like housing and food, and wants like dining out or buying new clothes. This will allow you to see clearly which expenses are essential and which can be reduced or eliminated. Now, let's talk about an important concept: the 50-30-20 rule. According to this rule, you should allocate 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. While this rule may not work for everyone, it's a good starting point for understanding how to distribute your money. Imagine your monthly income is $2,000. Applying the 50-30-20 rule, you should spend $1,000 on needs, $600 on wants, and $400 on savings. If you notice you're spending more on wants, it's time to adjust your priorities. Now, let's move on to the second strategy: set priorities. Once you have a clear budget, identify which expenses are most important to you. Ask yourself, which expenses bring me closer to my goals? For example, if your goal is to travel, you might decide to reduce your entertainment expenses. Instead of dining out several times a week, you could opt to cook more meals at home. This not only saves you money but also allows you to allocate those funds to your dream trip. The third strategy I want to share with you is building an emergency fund. This fund is crucial for covering unexpected expenses, such as car repairs or medical costs. It's recommended to have between 3 and 6 months of basic expenses saved. This will give you greater peace of mind and prevent you from having to resort to loans or credit cards in times of need. It's also important to learn to track your expenses. You can use mobile apps that help you record each expense in real time. This will allow you to identify patterns and areas where you could cut back. So, if you see you're spending a lot on daily coffee, you might consider bringing your own from home. Additionally, don't forget to review your subscriptions. Many people forget they have subscriptions they no longer use. Make a list of all your subscriptions and evaluate which ones you really need. Canceling those you don't use can free up some money in your budget. Finally, let's talk about the 24-hour rule. Before making an impulsive purchase, wait 24 hours. This will give you time to reflect on whether you really need that item or if it's just a momentary desire. In summary, to prioritize your expenses, start by creating a budget, categorize your expenses between needs and wants, set your priorities, build an emergency fund, track your expenses, and apply the 24-hour rule. Remember that the key is to be conscious of how and on what you spend your money. If you apply these tips, you'll feel more in control of your finances and be able to make decisions that bring you closer to your goals. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell to not miss more educational content like this. See you next time.